Hey, welcome to Failure to Stop. It's Monday. It's Monday, and I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're all mixed up. I just dropped Vinny Montez off at the airport. But listen, we're going to get our shit together. We're talking all things. Wait, we got a guest tonight. Who's our guest tonight?
Margaret Owens.
Margaret Owens, comedian. Margaret Owens. She'll be here in just a second. Yep. She's running a little bit behind, but we got a lot. We got talking about movies, talking about comedy, talking all things society and culture. We're getting it settled in. Let's go. Monday Uncuffed. Roll it. Roll.
The growing calls across the nation to defund the police.
To end policing as we know it.
Off the charts violence in New York City. 11 people shot in just 8 hours on Sunday.
This is about the police officers who every single day put on that uniform and they run towards danger when we run away from it.
Guns up. Giddy up. Tonight's show brought to you by ghostbed.com/Wolfpack. Sleep so good. It's absolutely scary. Also tonight we've got Factor Meals, Factor 50, Factor50.com, using that promo code Wolfpack50. That's Wolfpack50, 50% off. My mother-in-law was here this weekend and she was diving into my Factor Meals like she picked them out or something. But anyway, I got her to use our promo code. She's got her own Factor Meals coming up. Jay,
what's going on?
What's going on? Are you even with me today?
I am. Man.
I'm not even with me today.
I mean, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
We had a long weekend.
God,
it was a long weekend. I know you hurting because this is your second consecutive trip. Yeah, week where you've been.
I have not stopped since we got back from the Valor Bare Knuckle fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I've been on the road a grand total, I don't know, maybe 20 hours this week.
See?
Just driving hours, 20. What I did 6 shows between Thursday and Friday, and then we had the comedy show Saturday night, and then we had 2 comedy shows on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to have a guest here, and Jay gave her the wrong address.
No, I did.
Yes, you did. You said 105.
No. Margaret talks fast. You were here when she come. You gonna sit down. You be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She talks real fast.
Okay.
And she types just as fast. And I think she the one that put 105.
Maybe you're just slow.
Maybe she put no. Yeah, you're right. I'm slower than she is. Yes, but yeah, she said, "I'm here. Do he have any dogs?" I mean, that's some shit you should have asked earlier.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you're 4 minutes late, and like now we're starting to figure out
right.
She's like, "Is the temperature set to 78 degrees? Because at 79 degrees, I'm walking out."
You ain't been sitting in your car for 20 minutes trying to figure if you had a dog or not.
I've had this door open waiting for her to get here for like 20 minutes, and now it's freezing inside the studio. So thank you for my service. I hope she doesn't fall and break her neck on the way in here. But we've got a really good show for you guys tonight. We've got just a bunch of things on the docket. There's a bunch of new movies coming out for 2024. We'll touch on those because I know we're going to dive into that last Monday, and then we ran out of time. So I think this Monday is a good time. While we wait on her, what was your favorite part about the comedy show this week?
Just doing it. I just observing you. For one,
my mullet.
There, observing one of my OGs who he's been doing comedy for 40 years. He had a stroke.
Was that Leonard?
Or
Leroy.
Seabrooks.
He
used to do stand up with George Wallace. All those old school guys. Yeah, all them old school guys.
I liked him because he gave 0 fucks.
Right.
He did not care what anybody thought of him. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he would like get super religious and then get really nasty.
Right.
And they get like he doesn't care.
That's how he is. And his wife is just as cool. Man, you'll be like, dang. But I didn't know he was coming.
Margaret, I'm so sorry that we didn't have this all nice and neat for you. It's a little bit crazy. This mic is a directional mic, so you got to hold that bitch like right there. Yeah,
she's a gospel singer, so she know how to hold.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Hey, Joshua, our beautiful producer out of Colorado.
Yes, sir.
Give her a quick mic check, really quick. Talk on that bad boy, really quick. Do I need to turn her up?
My mic sound nice. Check 1, check 2.
And she sounded good.
I'm good.
Testing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, testing. Oh, you're a gospel singer?
I mean, I sing on the praise team.
If you talk with that mic down there, we'll never hear you.
I sing on the praise team.
You sing on a praise team?
Mhm.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that to him.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like where we
heathen.
kind of like it's not like a pep rally or nothing. We just get up and sing some praise songs and then little worship songs and then go into service.
It's not a prep.
Yeah, some people for some people they can't do it. They can't have service without it. But
What's a prep? Like a church pep
like,
rally?
yeah, something like. I mean, it's not like that though. We just sing.
Like, I'm running for Jesus.
Yeah.
Running for Jesus. I'm running. And everybody get to shout.
Yo, okay. I've been to one black church my whole life. Way different than a white church, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's just different. It's
Y'all
different.
get out early.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We go in Sunday morning. We come out Wednesday after afternoon Bible study.
Yo, when I went to a black church, this was back. Oh man, I don't know. I don't even know why I did it, but I think it was just because I was in Fayetteville and I was between training and I was like, man, I need to go to church. And there was like a little red brick church and it said, I don't know. I don't even know what it said.
Ebenezer Episcopal.
Yeah, something like that. like Christ first. I don't know. I was like, this is gonna be good. I'll go into here. And I walked in and everybody looked at me. And I was like, yo, and you can't walk out.
You had a mullet at
No, it was in the military.
Oh, okay.
And you can't walk out
They
once
didn't
you
greet
walk
you,
in.
like hug you, come up.
Oh, I think it was a little late. You know what I mean? Like they were already mid-service.
Mm.
Not mid-service, but they had already started the organ had already started. So like I walked in, and by the way, they were like wooden pews.
Okay.
And the floors were wooden.
Was a preacher preaching?
No. I think they were just getting everybody ready. They were like, it wasn't started, but the music, when you get there and everybody's mingling, they start the music that's kind of like, sit down, it's time to, you know what I'm talking about? They just kind of do it a little.
That's probably when we do our praise and worship part.
Yeah, they're just about to do it, right? Like they kind of play that music, everybody to sit down, and then they start, So I walked in at that moment, and everybody turned around and looked at me, and then I was like, oh shit. And then, I couldn't walk back out.
You could have did like this.
I couldn't
Darrell,
walk back out.
You
Like,
could sit.
what is that? What is this? What am I?
Tell me what it is. Tell me what the first.
Well, see, I have a joke. I talk about that. One finger in a black church, when you up at the front or anywhere in the church and you're leaving to go to the bathroom or take a break or whatever, they put a finger up. It says, excuse me.
Oh,
letting everybody know, excuse me.
Oh,
You
I
put
didn't
up
know
your
that.
hand
How
and you
old is
go.
that? Is that a new thing?
Oh, that's something, man. That ever since
Basically,
I was
you're not just
born.
walking
I mean,
across the floor. You letting people know that. Excuse me.
Oh,
No.
right.
Oh,
Well, see,
shit, didn't
I
know
made
that.
a joke out of it because as a kid, I used to stick my hand up there and say, I got to go pee. So if I had the shit, I threw up 2 fingers and walked up. And that's what I use that in the joke and stuff. And everybody be cracking up, especially black people, because that's true. They be like, yeah, I ain't never think of that.
Dude, listen,
Right.
somebody in the chat says that poor girl is gonna have sore arms after this. I'll tell you what, I think I can.
Whoever you are, thank you.
Look, here, watch this. Give me that. I'll take.
She'll come in here. She held the
There,
microphone.
now you can talk right into that thing.
Okay.
Josh, can you still hear me on this thing?
Yeah, you're good.
Like, all
Sound
right,
good.
we're passing mics here, passing wives, passing mics. No, I'm just kidding. So I walked into this church, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it at this point. And I sit down in the pew, and the pew makes all the noise, like, and I was like, Jesus. So anyway, it was fine. I went through the service. Everybody was just kind of looking at me, just like doing the hellos. Everything was fine. But then when it came to the passing of the offering plate, yo, that fucking dude was talking to me the whole time. He didn't take his eyes off of me the whole time. I don't even know what he was saying, but
he was waiting for you to drop
He
was
like, he probably said the more you give, the more he gives to you.
he was saying all of it. He was saying all of it. And he was like, some of y'all aren't giving. Some of y'all were called to give and you haven't given yet. And he was like looking at me and I'm like, yo, I didn't bring a lot of cash.
He wanted our 400 years of reparations out your ass. I want my 40 acres and a mule from this white motherfucker. That's what he said. If he didn't say it, he damn sure was thinking it.
That's what he was thinking. I think everybody in there was thinking. I was thinking it too. I was like, shit, dude. Why did I not think to bring more money? And I swear, I had a Cold Stone Creamery card with me that I had marked all the stamps. And I was like waiting to use it to get my free ice cream. And when that bitch came around again, I was like, I swear everybody was looking at me. I was like, I'm putting something in this thing. right. So I was holding like a folded up card, and I was just like, like, so it looked like a check. Oh, it didn't look like a check at all. It was
That's
like
why I learned the trick of when I go up there. Because see, at black churches, we have like 2 or 3 offerings. They have one where everybody stands up, and they'll start from the back. The usher lead the person, the back row, and they come around down the middle of the aisle, drop their money off, and walk to the outside of and go around, fill up like that. Then after all that, then they come around again with another bucket, and they pass it while you sitting in the chair. Yeah. So what I used to do, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to get an envelope. And get the envelope. And normally the envelope is for the people who tithe. They'll put the name, they put all that stuff. So when they open it up, they'll mark you down. That's what I would do. If it was at whatever church, if it weren't my home church, that's what I would do, because I wouldn't let them see what I was giving.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You was gonna say you was getting the envelope, but it was empty. But
no.
Our church, we take up one offering.
Oh, okay,
right.
One offering.
So, but then you do have churches that take up several, and after that they look in the bucket and they look at each other, and you know what's coming. They're like, well, we got a goal we're trying to meet, and we need to know if we get $100 more. And digging around.
See,
my
thing is, man, if your pastor driving the newest whip, the newest car,
I wouldn't go.
And got all that,
what's your opinion on Joel Osteen?
I mean, it's a business to him.
I got a
church is a business.
So I believe I go to church on Sundays, and I would like to go every Sunday, but my job don't permit. But I feel that, like you said, Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Now, if that's his job,
then
they are. If he's not forcing him to give that money, and they give him that money, he chooses to buy that car. Then I don't have a problem with that. But like my pastor, which is my baby brother, and he got to be, because if he won't write, I wouldn't be there.
Sure.
But he drives a nice car, but he works. We don't pay him. He works. We might give him something on the anniversary, something but we don't pay him. So if people look at it like, oh, they go to church, and but he works. So, but Joel Osteen, if that's his job,
dude, he's got like a private jet.
Unless he's forcing the people to give it to him,
but see,
it's just on another level.
He's it's not really forcing, but I mean, he's the pastor, so of course,
there's a little bit of
do stuff like that.
There's a little bit of like deception, you know what I mean? When you're a pastor, you're going out. It would be like, look. If Joel Osteen, our Wolfpack fans, look, we have a whole bunch of paid members in the chats: Fulcanator, Michael Hendricks, Dead Leg Media, Bosco. I mean, I could nickel and dime these guys for money. I can make them feel bad
because I can
keep going. I could be like, hey, where's the super chats at? I mean, I could keep going and going and going. There are people who are going to give because, one, they like you, but two, like they want to see you be successful, but you don't take advantage of that. I feel like Joel Osteen takes advantage of everyone.
I mean,
you like him?
I mean, there's a lot of them out there like that, though.
But you got some, to me, the ones that, and I mean, it might be on my page and stuff too, but the ones that ask after you done gave, the Bible says to be a cheerful giver. Yeah. So if you tell me like right now, we're going to take up something so we can keep this going. Right. If I got it, I'm going to give it to you. But you come back to my, Jay, I think we need about $50 more. Then you manipulate me.
Yeah, right. But that's what I feel like.
At the same time, I got to be smart enough to say, when he ain't talking to me,
I cheerfully gave up 50 pounds.
That's it. Right. The next person do it. But some people get offended, but it used to irk my nerve to hear them look around. We need count. We need $20 more. I feel like that pastor need to get that $20 more.
Yeah. But
if I raise my hand with $20 and he raises his hand with $20, guess what? We're not gonna tell him, we got it. They're gonna take both.
Right.
That's why I think something's wrong about that.
Yeah, I do too. I think I was in I landed in what is it, Dallas? And we got an Uber and we were going to a show in Dallas, and the Uber driver was a real nerd. He had a collared shirt with a tie and he was all tucked in and everything. I thought maybe it was just like between gigs, maybe he works at a bank and on his lunch breaks he Ubers. And we're driving from Dallas to, I don't remember where we were going to, but we passed like a huge compound. And I told the guy in the back seat that I was with, that I flew there with, Boston Joe. I said, Joe, you think that's Joel Osteen's compound? And he was like, no, I think Joel Osteen's in Houston. And I asked the driver, I said, hey, man, is Joel Osteen to Texas as Casey Anthony is to Florida? And he pulled over and kicked us out of the Uber. He was not happy.
Man,
they take that Joel Osteen shit serious. I think he's a fraud, honestly.
I listen to what he's saying.
I think he's a fraud. I think when he didn't give up his arena for the people that were caught up in the hurricanes and the floods down in Houston, that to me just shows that. I mean, I don't know.
When he didn't do that,
What?
When he didn't do that,
Yeah.
like I said, I try not to judge nobody because there's always two sides to a story.
Sure.
At least three sides to a story. But he probably would have, if he let the people come in, it might have been a liability. Somebody could have got hurt in there or something.
Oh, man. I'm not going to go. I mean, listen, that dude, he has his own airplane. He has a massive thing. He also has a press. Like, he could talk to the press anytime he wants. He could have easily put out a statement that said all of that. Like, hey, guys, listen, like insurance purposes. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to donate to, you know what I mean? He could have got ahead of it. I don't know. You don't think he has creepy eyes?
I don't be looking stand in the eyes, man. Shit is that, you know, I don't look at their face.
I'm gonna stare at my pastor because I want to make sure that I'm getting the right thing. There's so many out there. There's so many people preaching out there. Somebody's a fraud.
But it's the word. It's the word that you know how they say you had the intuition, that gut feeling about a person or something. It's like that because, to be honest, I own a lot of T.D. Jake books, and they've been really hitting him up, talking about, he be going to P. Diddy parties and all this and that. Yeah, he be going. He, be out there dancing. There's nothing wrong with a Christian out there dancing to music. If you like line dancing music, it ain't nothing wrong. It's exercise or whatever. But they see that and see him dance. I'm like, oh, look at him. He's like the devil, blah, blah, blah.
I think what pissed everybody off about Joel Osteen is, one, he flip-flops on who he's talking to. So if they're talking about gay rights or something like that, he'll go one side. And then if he's on a Christian station and he talks about something, he'll go on another side. He's always flip-flopping. And then one time they told him to talk about Jesus Christ being, the savior of the world, because he claims to be a Christian, right? So that would be his beliefs. He wouldn't say it. I think a lot of people had problems with that. What is this?
Check it out. I had him pull up Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar, not too long ago. It's been a while, been less than a year.
Jim, you know who he looks like, real quick? I don't know. I've never heard of this guy. Who's the Idris Elba's? Idris Elba?
No, Idris Elba got him. I mean, he's cute, but no, he old.
You don't think he looks like that?
Idris Elba.
She said that quick.
Which one's cuter, him or Idris?
Idris. Ask the people on there.
They're all.
Who's looking better, Pastor Creflo Dollar or Idris Elba?
Who is this guy?
He's a pastor. He's a ministry, TV evangelist. But this guy asked his congregation to purchase him a jet.
What a piece of shit.
Because he said that's his ministry. Swear, so he said he needs that transportation to go from here to there and all that.
But they gave it to him. That's what I said.
Because they gave it to him, but then he wanted a new one because it's been a while. He had an old one, and he wanted a more. I think he was asking for, it was like $67 million, and he was asking them and everybody. Once social media got hold, they went into his tail about it.
But he did come back on sometime this year and I saw it this year where he was saying he was asking people, telling people, teaching on tithe and offering.
Right.
He changed it. He said it was, I guess he was taught wrong or whatever. And so like me, I give tithes and offering.
Sure, you should.
Right. Not because first of all, they can't pay the bills by themselves.
Yeah.
But as far as me doing it because, the Bible said, I do it because I'm a giver. And I know that like here, you got to pay the lights and stuff. Yeah. So if I'm a part of something, I feel like I'm,
They kicked my granddad out of church because he tied. He said, I'm gonna tie like they did back in the biblical day. He brought a goat. And they was like, no, Mr. White. No, Calvin White. No, Mr. White. We tied.
He's like, I fattened this thing up just for you.
They didn't have money back then. They ain't had greenbacks. Some greenbacks. My granddad called money greenbacks. They ain't had no greenback.
I got a clown.
My goat because my granddad had a farm.
That's how I started being in the comedy too.
There's a whole bunch of people in the chat. Says Davey says a true teacher of the word will tell the whole truth of the Bible, including the parts that make the masses uncomfortable. Fair enough. Somebody else says Osteen is two-faced.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of Osteen haters in there.
Ask you something real quick.
But a lot of Idris lovers. Bonita Morgan.
Oh yeah, she was at the show. That's a cousin. She was at the show.
You know Bonita.
She was at the show.
Idris, or she won.
Oh shit, Bishop's Kitchen's like, I love this. Yeah, that's good. I saw Bishop's Kitchen. I was like, oh no.
Bishop's Kitchen, is that my brother?
No, I just saw the name Bishop, so then I thought it was gonna be like a church guy, like hating on me really quick.
No,
which you probably will.
Which is my bishop. I think Bishop's Kitchen.
Yeah. There you go, Bishop's Kitchen. Yeah. Michael Hendricks says, I get all of my religion from Dave Koresh. I bet you do, Michael Hendricks. But from the outside perspective, and again, listen, take it with a grain of salt. I don't really go to church that much. I am a believer. I'll go that far. I am a believer. I do think I should do more. But please don't don't base your opinion on me because I'm not the example to follow.
Right.
But I have a gut like the mega churches.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if I walk into a church, okay. Listen, here's another one. We were trying to find a church. My wife really wants to go to church. And so we went to this one church when we first moved here to Clayton. It was massive. And somebody picked us up from the parking lot. There was no parking. And somebody picked us up in a golf cart to take us to the front. I was like, what?
Wow.
I don't fucking walk my own ass into church. I don't need your stupid golf cart. But anyway, I got in and they were like, would you like some coffee? And I was like, what? And they're like, dude, they got like a coffee shop in this fucking thing.
Man,
so then I got to the front door and the guy said, what section would you like to sit in? And I said, is this a fucking ball game? Like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean, what section? He said, well, we got a sports section. I said, what? A sports? This is a fucking true story. I said a sports section. He said, yeah, I do. I didn't want to hear the rest. I wanted to see a sports section at a church. I said, I'll take the sports section. Right. I was like, this. I'm looking at my wife the whole time. Like, we are not like, I'm going to give this like 5 more minutes and we're out. Bro, he walked me to the left side of the church. And it was legit a sports section. You had Dallas fans, they had jerseys on.
Yes,
I was like, get out of town. I'm leaving. I left. Oh, well, no, I didn't leave. I stayed around for just a second, but then the pastor came out. The pastor came out with his designer jeans. They had the big giant crosses on the butts. He had this little stupid microphone in his face. Yep. He had the fucking lines haircut. He looked all good. And then he goes, he was like, guys, I just got off of the plane from Israel, and I just didn't realize that jet lag was going to get me. So my wife's going to take over tonight. And And I was like, dude, I am out. I am out. This dude is bragging about flying all over the world. We've got a sports section. I think that if I'm going to church, I want some reverence. I want to feel guilty about the shit that I do.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need it to be like super reverent, like over the top, but I need some like calmness. I need to be like, you know,
you got some churches that cater to the people,
right?
Because they're not worried about the souls, they're worried about the money. So they'll make you feel like what you're doing is right when they should be telling you or teaching, not talking to you, but saying it. And if it hits you, like I said, if they step on your foot, say ouch, something should hit you. If not, it'll hit. When it comes back around, if you keep going enough, it'll hit you. Like, I think Darrell told the pastor about me. Darrell ain't told him nothing. You know, it's just they tell the sports session.
But I mean,
I can't do that. I can't do that. It's like
crazy.
It's like a club.
See, that's the difference, though. Is like you said, you have those mega church. You can't tell me you got 30,000 members. You cannot sit there and tell me that you are connecting with all 30,000. That's why I would not. I don't care how much money I got, how famous I got. I would not be going to TD Jake's church or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know a famous reverend, a pastor, Shirley Caesar. She's legendary, legendary gospel singer and pastor. I've been to her church on a call on Sanford Road, that big church on the right.
Oh shit! I know exactly what you're. Listen, dude. Oh, the one right there on Sanford, right? Sanford and Rock Quarry.
Yeah.
Yo, they called 911 and wouldn't let me in.
Yeah.
What? I was like, I was so mad that day, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, you don't get a choice.
What were you trying to do now?
They had an alarm call, and I went there. And I don't even think they were deacons. They was security ministry.
Yeah.
And they stood there with their arms crossed. And I'm sitting there like, I don't want to get the gun,
there was a medical emergency. Okay. There was a medical emergency at that church. And I pulled up and the security was like, okay, we'll go check it out. We'll get back to you. And I said, no, so that's not how that works.
Right.
I got to go in. Because now I'm like, what are you hiding? You know what I mean? Right. Like, and listen, this was probably 2017, 2016. But, active shooter was beginning to be a thing, so you don't know what's going on. Are these the hostage dudes that are like, who the fuck are these guys? One, a security dude at a church should match everybody else at the church, in my opinion. It just looks ridiculous. I don't know. I don't want to get into all of it. I have my own personal opinions. Nobody cares. But I was like, yo, I'm going in, and they're like, no, that's not how we're going to do things. And I was like, excuse me, as we are. So the homeboy called 911 on me. So I'm walking through the church. He's talking on 911, and then everybody starts. We get into the congregation area because I'm looking. And he's like, he's walking by. He's like, I told him to leave. I told him he don't want to listen. And then all of a sudden I started hearing it. You know what it is. You know the sound, the oh no. Oh, and I'm like, and then it just, it goes from the back row all the way to the front. You don't even know why they're doing it. They just turn around and they're like, oh no. And I was just like, I'm just trying to, anybody call 911 here?
That's funny.
Man.
But, I mean, it's all about, like you said, about the power, Because I told him, I said, I'm not going to leave. I said, my family know Miss Pastor Shirley Caesar and her husband, the bishop. This is when he was alive.
Mhm.
I said, we're going to do it one or two ways. I said, now I see you have people coming in the congregation. I don't have to go up in there. We ain't got to stop nothing. I mean, if they're in the middle of prayer, I'm not going to go in there and ruin prayer, but we're going to find out if everything's all right. I'm going to walk around up in there. You know, I'm at a black church. I'm black. So I'm in uniform, but I've been to church, been in my own church in uniform.
I've been to a couple of churches in uniform.
Called out 10-7 on my lunch break and be like, hey,
and I didn't do that, but I've been called to other churches.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't the first church I've ever been to on Sanford Road. I mean, what's that World Church down there with all the globes in front of it? I got a call there. They didn't give a shit if I came in or I didn't.
It depends, man. But church.
You know what my favorite thing to see in churches, especially black churches? This was the one thing I remember from that black church, and I loved it.
What?
Their paintings. Like everybody's jacked. You got like Jack Sampson, like Black Samson ripping the lion's head off.
Churches don't have that.
Man, that was badass.
What church you go to?
That's that one that everybody was looking at me in Fayetteville. They had how like white churches have like all the pictures too. They have the same pictures. It's just in the black church, everybody was black, obviously. The paintings were black instead of white, which is probably more correct. They probably were more darker. They weren't white dudes.
We don't have no
but like they had a Black Samson. He had no shirt on. He was like ripping the lion's head off, and I was like, "Yo, that's intense." Like that's the kind of Jesus.
Church man has, they always try to get relationships. They say, you want a good woman? Go to church. You want to find a good godly man? Go to church. And those be the raggedest ass people that you can get with. I lied to you not. They the raggedest ass people to get with.
I ain't raggedy, but I'm in church. If they come to the right church, they will see that.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a few sprinkled in there.
Yeah, the biggest hoes in church.
Oh, that too.
Some of them. I mean, the mother of the church. I tell you, I used to get this pussy way back in 1939.
Everybody is human. That's what we forget. Everybody's human. That's the thing. Like right now, you see somebody on here somewhere looking like, well, how she saying she church, but she listening. Y'all, it don't bother me that y'all cussing. If you was saying to me, I might say, but it don't. It's words. That's what I'm like.
Right. They cussed in biblical time. You ain't gonna tell me Jesus.
They did not. They didn't have cuss words in biblical time. They still don't.
What Jesus said? What?
Yeah, you ain't gonna
say they didn't have no.
Jesus ain't said shit before.
They did not have cuss words. They didn't exist, and they still don't exist in the Middle East. This is a true story too. We were getting shot at one time from this village, and we shot this one dude in the back of the leg and captured him, and like we had him like zip tied on the back of the truck, and we were taking fire from a building. We were trying to figure out what it was, and I said, I told the interpreter, I was like, you tell this motherfucker that if he doesn't start fucking talking and tell me where we're getting shot at from right now, I swear to God, I'll fucking bust his skull all over the fucking truck. You fucking tell him that shit right fucking now. And the interpreter was like, and I was like, no, bitch, that's not what I said. I said a lot more.
Know what he said?
I said a lot more than that, like 2 seconds. And he was like, we don't have cuss words. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, you said a lot of cuss words, but really all you said was where we getting shot at from.
Okay, see, if it was Hispanic, Latino, or shit, they would have gave it to you.
They've got cuss words.
Hell yeah, they do. I know.
But Jesus wasn't Hispanic.
Huh?
Jesus wasn't Hispanic.
He was black. That's how I know he said the word motherfucker back then.
He was black.
They're like, what? See, that's what got you that far. You're about to make me preach to you. Jesus, his hair wool, bronze skin, eyes red like fire. He was drinking that Mad Dog 2020, and he was calling people motherfuckers back then.
We're gonna get struck by lightning.
In the Bible, though.
Yeah,
even though he joking, what he just said.
You think Jesus was black or just brown?
I don't.
Man,
I don't think he was.
You know damn well he didn't walk.
But where he was supposed to be with the heat and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen white guys in the military.
Man, your ass would need.
White up here. So I don't know, but it don't matter.
Sure. Well, I don't think it matters, but it's fun to speculate. I want to think that my Jesus was probably like very Muslimish.
I'm not going to. I see what you're saying.
Like Hamasish. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to debate nobody. I wouldn't. I mean, they say, well,
you never wanted to wonder what your Jesus.
I tell my kids, I said, this is a representation.
That is not Jesus. That is a picture of me.
You know what, Eric? I want you to watch. I'm on. If I have to find it, I'm gonna.
I mean, I know that Jesus definitely wasn't white, and even when I was a kid, I was like, "Why do we have so many white Jesuses in here?" Because he wasn't white.
Got him looking like Matthew McConaughey.
I know, right?
You know,
I'm pretty sure Jesus
like
wasn't
Ned
like
DeWino.
that.
Okay, he looked like Ned DeWino.
He probably did look more like Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one of my people said, we talked about the church. She said she likes smaller churches because
I do like
the
smaller
mega
churches.
They don't know nobody don't really talk to.
Sure,
each other.
right.
They want the money.
Right, that's how I feel. I tell her I feel the same way. That's how I feel.
I mean, because in the mega churches, I guarantee those ministers have, like at my church, they used to have a ministry where they would record, they would video, and they have a cassette back when the cassettes were, and they would record the sermon, the whole program, and they will sell them for like $5.
Right.
The $5 will go back into that ministry to record, to buy more tapes and stuff like that. Only $5, and these tapes would go to people, the sick and shut in, the people that couldn't make it to service or who enjoyed the service so much they want the tape to take home and all that. They would do stuff like that. But yeah, most of the time.
But like with the coffee shop in the church and stuff, it was like I think if you have a mega church and it has all the amenities in it, right? They got their own little theater in there, they got their own coffee shop in there. Then how are the people getting outside and meeting other people to influence them to come to church? Like if you're trying to set your church up to do everything in house, then you're not going out of the house.
And that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to come in the house,
yeah,
get the information, and take it back out.
That's what that was the impersonation. That was the impression I got.
Well, you know, we had an RPD officer. He retired. He was an older guy. He passed away, unfortunately, a few years ago. But I used to work off duty at their church up there. I'm not going to say the name of the church, but it's up off of Capitol Boulevard and Street Forest Road.
I wouldn't know.
And I used to work up there off duty due to traffic because they would have 3 services. Right. And his son, RPD retired officer, his son was the pastor, the head pastor.
Okay.
And I mean, it was awesome. They had the coffee stuff. They even had the machine where you can pay your offerings. They didn't do it like pass the cup around.
Had a machine.
They had a machine where you go
like an ATM.
And you put your cash in. It'll take your cash, or you can swipe your
What?
card and pay your tithes. And
Yo, are you
offerings that way.
serious?
Yep. And they had a coffee thing. You can get coffee. People get their coffee. They get there so early, get their coffee, and go into the sanctuary. Church I grew, you couldn't have water. My mom would slap the candy out my mouth. I go in there with some candy.
Oh no! See, in a white church, the old women have Werther's Originals. Do you guys know what those are?
We have, they have the peppermint with the little lint on it because it's been in the pocket so long.
Right. It ain't in no paper. Was just Werther's Originals. It was like old women's candy, and it's like you always try to you would come down the aisle and you'd always try to brush shoulders with the old lady as you're walking down the aisle because she'd be like, oh, let me give you a little Werther's Original. You'd be sucking on it the whole thing, So you could do that, but I don't think there was no coffee.
No. Look, man. When in the kitchen, all we had was them butter toffee cookies. Remember them old cheap ass butter cookies?
Remember the canned cookies? Do you guys do the canned cookies?
The can?
Yeah, where they're like in a round tin can.
Oh, only on holidays.
Yeah,
holidays.
And you crack the can open. They had all the things on there.
Yeah, that was Christmas,
we had
around
those.
Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this. And I've got to imagine black churches do this too. But we do potlucks. Growing up, you know what a potluck? You all do potlucks where everybody brings a dish.
No, because we understand that everybody can't cook. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need everybody cooking. So, if you got about 3 or 4 mothers of the church and her sisters that can throw down, we would say, hey, we will purchase whatever you need or get, they'll get up some money out the funds or whatever and give to them for them to go to the store and buy the stuff. But no, not everybody can cook, man. Black people.
I used to love potluck dinners, and they would always be themed to be like Italian potluck or it'd be like country potluck.
Because see, the black church, we gonna ask who fixed what.
Who made it?
Who made potato salad? Who made it? Who mac and cheese is that? We gonna ask. We just don't eat everybody's shit now.
Well, and you guys don't eat casseroles.
Hell no.
I eat a casserole.
You do? He told me black people don't eat casseroles.
A lot of black people don't eat.
I've eaten a spinach casserole and
I like
broccoli and something. But
broccoli casserole is good.
That's because Margaret worked with a lot of white people.
It's people, but no, I like to cook too. And I like to, if I'm cooking something,
I love casseroles.
What do you put in such and such? Or how do you make this? And I'll try it. And if it's good,
Yeah.
See, she like to try shit.
I'm Mikey. I'm a female Mikey. But it's casseroles are good.
Would she have liked my mom's chicken?
Yeah, she liked.
By the way, we had a fan come in town, and
he
he stopped
gave-
by
he
and he wanted me to give this to you. It's called Crunk Juice.
Oh,
Shout out to the
yeah,
fan. He didn't want us to give out his name, but I think he's trying to get into law enforcement. But he did bring some really nice gifts. He brought some cigars, some Crunk Juice, some stuff for the babies, and then Nijken, one of my Swedish fan, Nijken, he sent a 20-pound box of Swedish chocolates to the kids. Thanks a lot, Nijken. All those spankings that they're going to get from acting like assholes after eating all that sugar is all on you. It's all your fault for being such a good fan. Okay, couple of movies coming out for 2024. Wanted to pick you guys' brain on that.
Before you do that,
go ahead.
My cousin Jonathan Hodges says that he loves casserole, pumpkin pie, and he black.
See, you
Jonathan,
lied.
no. Jonathan ass is greedy.
And I want to
Jonathan ass is greedy. I know he can hear me. Jonathan can greedy.
The
Jonathan can
link
eat.
I sent you, or this on my page, so y'all can see the other comments from people. So get off my live.
Oh yeah, you can go over to YouTube.
Get onto the YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can argue with everybody in there.
On YouTube.
I'm not even looking what they're saying in there because I don't even want to know at this point. I could be in a lot of trouble. Do you guys know of any movies coming out in 2024 that you're excited about?
I just went to the movie Thursday and
what
saw
did you see?
the Marvels. The
Okay,
females,
so
the
that's a good
Marvels.
topic to talk about because they're saying it's bombing. They're saying it's like
I
one of the
enjoyed
worst
it.
Marvel
I
films.
mean, I fell asleep the first 10 minutes.
You did?
Yeah, that's because
wow.
I got sleep apnea and I ate popcorn and had a Coke and I was, I do that all the time, every time.
I don't go to sleep.
But it was good.
It's the same for me.
It was
I can
good.
stay up all
It
night
was good.
long.
Samuel L. Jackson was in it.
But he's in all of them.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good. I mean, the females in it were beautiful. All of them, they were some pretty women.
Jonathan
says
he's greedy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's see. Every Marvel Cinematic Universe room. Oh, I didn't want to see that one. Oh, they're hiding it now. Like earlier when I was looking this up, there was like a whole bunch of articles, and now they're like, I think it's taking so bad that they're trying to.
I'm gonna tell you this. Ever since Black Panther came out,
that was a good one.
When Black Panther, when it came out, it was hard. I think between that one and Winter Soldier, Captain America, those were the best two to me.
Yeah,
I like Avengers, the Endgame, and I like that with the Thanos or whatever his name.
Yeah.
I like that, but when they killed off Iron Man, I'm like, shit, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna kill off?
He's such
him?
a good actor. Too.
Yeah. And I was
such
like,
a good actor.
I mean, to me, all them years, they continue to make them fucking Batman movies, man.
Dude, they're coming out with another one. We'll talk about it here in a second. Josh, will you bring me up any article that you can find on how good or bad the Marvel thing is? Because if I'm wrong, then that's fine. But I want to know. Okay, so Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. What?
I can't wait to see that.
Are you serious? How many Planet of the fucking Apes are they gonna make?
I mean, hey, I thought they was done after Caesar died.
Oh yeah.
Well, after Caesar died, I'm like, well, ain't no more good, but it's a new generation.
All right, so we'll get a little bit offensive and canceling. This is a thing that Jay and I came up with a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like they're starting to make movies and like reversing all the roles. So like instead of like little people in the Snow White movie, they have tall people, and then like Little Mermaid, they use a black person instead of a white person. What if we make a Revolutionary War movie, but all the black people are the Revolutionary War soldiers and all the white people are the slaves? That would be so. You don't think that would be funny?
I don't know.
We could do it like a Planet of the Apes film where it's like they go to another planet and everything's reversed, and like the black people are like the slave owners and the white people are the slaves, but it's like it's still historically accurate. Right. Like they're still in the Revolutionary War.
I mean,
yeah, and like we talked about like the drum beats would be like super rad.
If I was the plantation owner,
yeah,
I'll be crunking.
But he still talks black and I still talk white, so he's like yelling at me to mow the lawn, and I'm like, yes, sir, I will mow your lawn, sir. But you know what I'm saying?
Like, go out there and cut that damn grass.
Yeah. And I'll be like, yes, sir, I will mow your grass. Would you like me to edge it too, sir?
Yeah. It'll be funny. But you know what? I think that'll be something for people that don't some people think it's okay to treat people different, but when you reverse the roles, it might somebody might say, you know what? I see why they feel like that.
Yeah, sure.
So
might be a good thing. We might have a thing going. Maybe we should write the script. Throw it out there.
I think here's a good one.
Okay.
Daggone white patient. Let it be like what's one of them hospital movies? And you get a white racist, and he need blood, and you give him black folk blood. Oh, and you tell him, like,
no, give him black gay blood.
Black gay blood.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
A gay black man.
Is that it? So are you saying
he said
black gay blood? That means
could you imagine some white? Could you imagine some white bigot racist dude like laying in a hospital bed and like some super gay black dude's like, I'm gonna give him some blood.
Right.
And he's like, oh,
and look,
let me go.
And look, he'll be like the Incredible Hulk when he changes. Motherfucker, hey, you some bitch. Hey, girl, you know. And he'll be like, yeah, like, 2 snaps. He'll be clapping. Hey, be doing it. Oh my God.
He's got rhythm all of a sudden.
Right.
Oh Lord.
He goes to go pee and he's like, oh, it is true.
One more pipe, please.
Oh, it is true.
Right.
One more pipe, please.
That will be something.
Dude, we've got to make some movies.
Man.
We got to make some movies, man. We got to make some movies. Like, that's some shit that I could get in on that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but I'm going to tell you what's funny.
But let's wait, go back to the Black Mermaid thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem I had with that movie, with her being black, is they needed to change the role of the dad, because no black dad was going to put up with that shit.
What was he?
I said it. I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
What was his? Yeah, I know.
Like in the White Mermaid, she's all like super, disrespectful to her father, and she's like doing everything. Yeah. Like if it was a black girl and the Titan dude was a black dude, he wouldn't have put up with her acting like that. He'd have smacked the shit out of her.
But see, the thing about it, it wasn't just solely black. See, a lot of people got mad because she was the main mermaid who was black, but in the sea, when you watch the movie, it was like she had her sisters there, and they was all one white, one Mexican, one Chinese. And, I mean, hell, everybody Cantonese. I mean, it was everybody. So why you get mad because she black, but they ain't say shit about her other sisters?
I don't know. Like I didn't even see the film, but I just remember thinking in the White Little Mermaid, because I have 5 kids, so I've seen the Little Mermaid cartoon way more than I probably should in my adult life, and I just didn't remember when I was a kid how disrespectful that Little Mermaid was. I was like, yeah, like it's such a bad influence on little kids because she's super conniving, she's super deceitful, and she's really disrespectful to her father.
Right.
And it kind of teaches kids. I mean, she gets her comeuppance, obviously.
Right. But
like, I don't know. When I found out that the new one was coming out, I was like, yo, good. I hope she's got a black dad that like slaps her in the mouth when she tries to lip off.
I'm gonna tell you what the bullshit was in it too. The damn prince was white and his mama was a single black mama.
Oh, see, that's getting too far.
But that's what it was. If you read into it, if you watch it, she was a single black. Because where was the king at? Where was the king at? And here she is, a black queen, and the prince was white, and he was going after the sister, going after the black mermaid. That's who he fell in love with, not the Chinese one, not the Mexican one. He fell in love with the black one.
He's like me because I don't like the Chinese ones.
He fell in love with the black one.
Just not attractive.
That looked like his mama, and his mama was a black single at that. Cause where the king at? They ain't mentioned shit about the king. It was her, and her sidekick was like a Indian, the one that had the red dots in the head. That type of Indian.
You know what somebody explained to me the other day?
But the other
you're talking not the casino Indians,
right?
Yeah.
The
spicy food. The spicy food Indians.
The ones with the dot is from India.
Yeah.
The ones that eat dog shit.
No, that's not true.
Shit, the videos I seen they have.
That's Asian. That's Chinese.
Man, no, over there, Asian, whatever. They all of them. I saw them. They stuck a stick up a bulldog and grilled a bulldog. I said, that's some bullshit.
Stop. They did not. They don't have bulldogs in India. Tell Josh to do it. He'll fucking do it. If it exists, he'll find it.
Where they grill bulldogs.
Was that the one you sent me with a dog was like, his whole body like he was stuffed. Yeah, he was.
And that was Indian?
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Indonesia, they were from somewhere. They won't.
That's not India.
Well, it started with they cousins or something.
Oh man. Oh, okay. So we got a couple other movies coming out. We'll talk about them real quick. Which one you want to talk about?
2023. My niece said she went to see something called Megan.
Megan.
Yeah. But that was a horror movie, wasn't it?
It was.
Was it any good?
It was about a little girl who had some issues, family issues, and she wouldn't talk to nobody and this and that. And what happened was a lady worked at a lab that AI, the little AI stuff, and they had a doll. They fixed up a doll that was, I mean, she looked just like a regular little girl. I mean, move, talk, everything. And they gave it to her to you know, it's like, yeah, let's test it out on her and see. And she brought life to the little girl. The little girl was being friendly and wanting to play for and all that. And then Megan got controlling, you know, a little controlling motherfucker. She was starting to daggone kill people, other kids that fuck with her and bully her. She would.
Well, let's not spoil alert the whole fucking movie.
You ain't gonna go see the
I
shit.
know I ain't gonna see it.
Hey, so Deadpool 3's coming out. That's exciting.
Deadpool is funny to me. That's a good movie.
No, listen,
Ryan Reynolds is
he's
pretty
so
good.
funny.
He's
really
good.
Did you like any of the Deadpools?
Is it scary or something?
No.
He's
It's
more like a superhero.
like an anti-hero superhero kind of deal.
Yeah.
What was there like a Hancock, like a
Hancock? Did you like Hancock?
No, not really.
Stop.
Yeah, that, you know.
I don't like that one. How about A Quiet Place Day One? I don't want to see that one either. I didn't like
Quiet Place.
I didn't like that one that much.
Wow.
There was a new Will Smith movie coming out. I thought I Am Legend 2.
Yeah, that's coming.
Oh, there's another Batman, Joker. The Joker's coming out again. What?
Man, I'm tired of these Batman movies.
Yeah, I'm tired of them too. Venom 3. I didn't even know there was a 2. Gladiator 2.
That's gonna be
what?
I can't wait to see
Denzel
that.
Washington's in it.
He's gonna be in it. Yep.
No way. Joseph Quinn, Derek Jacobi.
To me, they should bring what's the name back to life. They should have him like in the afterlife fighting motherfuckers.
Who's it?
They like pray to him.
George Clooney.
No, it wasn't George Clooney.
No,
it was
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, Lord of the Rings is coming out with another one too. Mufasa, the Lion King.
Lion King. Hey man,
Is it
Lion King?
Mufasa? They're probably gonna say why like Mufasa was like a dejected soul, make you feel sorry for him. Why does everybody want us to feel sorry for the bad guy in all these movies all of a sudden?
He was mean.
He was mean as fuck.
Yeah.
But so was the Joker. But remember the last Joker film? They wanted to make us feel like empathize with Joker. Like,
Right.
Fuck him.
You talking about? Is that the one with Phoenix?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Joaquin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It was well, it was a good movie, but there's this whole theme of us making everybody feel bad for the villains.
Well, I think what it is, they want to give you more backstory. A lot of these movies, you got to think you can shoot.
How about we just make some new fucking movies?
That's true.
Why don't you just write a new?
So you mean, hold up? You mean to tell me?
movie?
You mean to tell me one of your favorite movies you've seen, and it just that didn't have a sequel or nothing. It was just that one movie, and you didn't ask yourself, well, damn, what's the name? Why was he fucked up like that? See, that's what I like about some movies.
You learned that in the first Batman.
If they do it good, if they do it well, I would like to see the story of Penguin. How did he become the Penguin that we know?
Damn it, Jay. Now they're going to make another fucking movie all about the Penguin's beginning.
You know what I'm saying?
Or Mr. Freeze's beginning. Right. And then we're going to have Poison Ivy's beginning. Where does it stop?
And
It don't need
to.
to.
Make one why Humpty fell off the wall.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He cracked his ass, and you know, if the black man catch him, he gonna make some devil eggs out of him.
By the way, those deviled eggs last night,
they were good.
Tits.
Yeah, they gave me gas, man.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Gas. Smell like eggs.
Oh
my God! Bad Boys 4 is coming out.
Yeah, I wanted to get a role in it, man. I want to get in it.
Why do we need a Bad Boys 4?
The other one's really good.
The other ones are good, man.
I like the first and the second one. I didn't see the third one.
The third one was good. Third one was Bad Boys for Life.
Which is the one where they go to South America to go rescue the girl.
Yeah, second one.
Bro, oh my God.
Yep.
That was my first black crush. She's
Gabrielle
Union.
Union. Crazy as a motherfucker now.
Is she really?
She married to Dwayne Wade.
So hot.
She crazy. She look good though, but she crazy.
Well, they got that hot to crazy scale, so I get it. Right, the hotter they are, the crazier they are.
She is pro. His son, Dwayne Wade has two sons.
Okay.
One son decided, and he's like underage. He was like, what, 14, 15? Decided he wants to be change his pronouns and be called, and they legally changed his name from a boy to a girl. He dresses like a girl now. Dwayne Wade and her, she's very supportive. Verbally, she's really out there supportive.
How old is he?
I think he's like 14 or 15.
Now, to me, my opinion on that, which I mean, my opinion on count.
Yeah, it does.
If you're not old enough to vote, drive a car, pay your
drink
own bills.
alcohol.
Yeah, you should not have to make the decision because what's happening is your brain is still developing.
Yeah.
And once you do all that, and then by the time because they're not changing the brain, right?
Right.
Your thoughts get to change, and it's like, I changed my mind, and you still looking like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're a girl, you don't cut all this off, or if you're a boy, you don't cut. I mean,
That's life altering shit.
And to be honest, 18 is still too young. You know, I mean,
you're not developed till
right,
25.
right, exactly. People, he's 18 now. Fuck him, kick him out the house. Let him do what he want to do. They don't know shit at 18.
Yeah,
you know, that just.
I didn't know she was that batshit crazy. That makes me really upset.
Yeah, she fine. She always been fine, but
she's good looking. Yeah, but I mean, the scale is true. It doesn't
Halle
lie.
Berry fine. I love Halle Berry,
Is she
but
crazy?
I wouldn't date her.
You wouldn't?
Hell no.
What was it? Remember Swordfish when she gave that dude a BJ while he's trying to hack into a computer?
Oh yeah, man! Look, they paid her an extra $500,000 in that movie to show her tits.
Oh God! Thank God. That's the best money spent. Thank you,
Margaret. If they paid you $500,000, would you flash yours?
Hell yeah.
For 500,000?
500.
Excuse me.
For a movie? For a movie?
Being honest.
Yeah.
What you say?
500,000.
500,000.
You're in a movie,
That's what they
and you
gave
just
her.
gotta show your tatas in a movie.
Right.
500,000.
She was basically a flash.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I had a scare one time where I thought I had breast cancer.
Yeah.
And I had already made my mind up
Okay.
that if they had to take one, they had to take both of them.
Sure.
I didn't say no take a look. If it was there, take
Right.
them. So
Yeah.
therefore, if I'm willing to give them up for free,
Yeah.
why not?
Oh, I like that. I didn't know that's where you were going to go with that. I didn't know that's where you were going to go with it.
No, seriously. I mean, it's like,
Sure.
What you mean, excuse me, Bishop?
Because I know you're listening. No, but seriously,
Look, I'm gonna ask the bishop.
I'll be able to go to this cookout with my shirt off like the guys.
Hey, look.
I'm ready to bring that
I'm
back
gonna ask
anyway.
the bishop. If they had to take one of your balls,
oh Lord,
it's the opposite. It's just like what to do. Because I got a boy, a fellow comedian. They had to take one of his, and he's walking around here with one nut.
There's a lot of dudes walking around with one ball.
Yeah.
He sold it.
That's a common thing. No, he didn't sell it. He had cancer. He got ball cancer. Get rid of one. There's a lot of dudes that are
They
walking
said
around
you
with
come
one.
back if you know.
Oh yeah.
Take it up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be funny.
I actually, I have a friend. She has her family has a history of breast cancer, and so she was like 24, and she was like, lop these things off. Like, I don't want to die.
Her chances of getting it probably was strong.
Yeah, it was. So she got rid of it. So the ballerina. This one comes out June of 2024. It's got Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, Lance Reddick, Norman Reedus. I don't know any of those people, but it's the first spinoff film of John Wick.
Oh yeah, man, you know it's gonna be good.
John Wick was pretty good.
All
Now,
for John Wick.
did you see the Mel Gibson John Wick, the new series with Mel Gibson in it?
No. I haven't seen the last movie I seen him in was
so Will Smith's making a huge comeback this year because he's not only doing Bad Boy 4, homie, but he's doing the I Am Legend 2.
You know what?
I didn't know
that. He got to work, man, because his wife is an asshole.
She's a bitch.
Her book is not selling well either.
Bitch. Good. I think everybody sees through her. I think everybody sees her just as an evil bitch. Like she's just an evil person.
I'm sorry.
She's a bad person. There's some people that are in this world that are just bad humans. She's one of them.
I'm sorry. We married. You still talking about your friend, your male friend that you talking about? Y'all was so close.
You know, I'm talking about Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's steady talking about this motherfucker. I mean, come on now.
Tupac would have dumped her.
I loved him. We had a special relationship. He proposed to me one time.
Didn't Will Smith watch her fuck somebody? Or no, he fucked her son's best friend or some shit?
She did.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't watch it.
Well, that's what
but didn't she tell him live on a podcast or something?
At the red table. She didn't come out like a ghetto hood sister would. Her ghetto hood sister was like, yeah,
like a Jerry Springer type thing.
Friend, She was like, I was in an entanglement. And he was sitting there rocking back looking sad as shit. Just like
and that's before he slapped Chris Rock, right?
Yeah. So see, that's what I said. And then she gonna come out talking about, she even talked about the slap. Mm-hmm. She talked about why they was, even though they went to the awards together, she said they didn't go as husband and wife. She was not his wife. I'm like, bitch, you should have told me that before I slapped this motherfucker. You know, I'm slapping him because I'm defending my wife.
Oh my God.
She gave him that wife look though, like you ain't gonna do nothing about that.
Right.
Unless they manipulate the film, but that's what it looked like to me.
They didn't, because the girl that played in Black Panther was sitting behind them, and they caught her reaction because she heard all the shit and she was like, you know, so that's how I knew it was real. Because other people hitting me up was like, man, that shit was fake. You think it was fake? I said,
it was fake because of the way he did, but he's an actor, and or just like right now, I used to work at the county jail.
Which county jail?
Johnson County Jail.
Oh, did you really? No shit.
Yeah, we were trained to, like, if the inmate push you down, you follow a certain way so you won't hurt yourself.
Sure.
And so I practiced that move so much while I got about to get my own self a concussion. I was trying my best to make sure that they pushed me down, right? So with him, when he slapped him, that which I can't do it because I'm out of work for whiplash. So I know looking. But anyway, his head like where he jerked. Like he was trying to, like he really didn't slap him, but he slapped him.
I saw it when
he slapped the shit out of him.
I saw it when it happened. I was watching TV, and he did it so fast that they couldn't put that delay in it.
And then he responded, was like,
and they went straight to a commercial. So we didn't hear the keep my wife's name, I throw fuck him out. We didn't hear that live TV. All we saw was the slap. Him walk up, slap the shit out of him, and walk back. And then we heard Chris was about to say something. That's when they cut it and went to a commercial. But don't you know, Google, social media, I saw it. When I saw it, I didn't believe it. I was on the computer at the time. So I went and got up on the, look, and daggone China already done had it. They were broadcasting it. We Smith, it was written in Chinese and then captioned in the United States in English. And I was like, damn, that was real than what I saw.
But we're super glad to have Deadleg back with us. Unfortunately, his voice is better, and we're going to be back on Wednesday for political news. If you need meal planning to the next level, head over to factormeals.com/Wolfpack50. Calorie conscious meals, protein heavy meals, whatever meals you need, you can pick them out on this website from one of 300 recipes. These are all chef made, delivered to your door, fresh and never frozen.
They good.
They are so good, and you don't have to meal prep. So if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to bulk up, if you're trying to go gluten-free, trying to do whatever, they literally have a category for all of it, and you can pick it out. You can see it on our site right now if you're on the YouTubes. By the way, if you're on the YouTubes and you haven't done so already, please like this video. Please subscribe to our channel and hit that little danger. We're here 5 days a week with all sorts. We got Society and Culture on Mondays with Jay Darrell. We got True Crime Tuesdays. We've got Wednesdays. We've got political news on Wednesdays. About to bring on sports for Thursdays, and Com Center is going to go to its own separate podcast, just like Night Shift TSI is. And then Fridays, we're going to keep breakdowns the same. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. But Wolfpack promo code 50 gets you 50% off. And you don't have to waste all that time cooking the shrimp, cooking the rice, planning your meals out for the week. You just literally go on there, pick out what meals you want, and they deliver them right to your door when you want them delivered. And they get that little freeze-dried, refrigeration in the box. It's really, really cool. Man, I actually got like a coupon for free wine in this box. They always give you like a coupon for something. And there was a wine coupon for this one. I had a lot of fun. You do some stand-up comedy too, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do stand-up, and I have a character.
You have a character?
I have a gospel character. Her name is Ginger G. Vitus.
Ginger G. Vitus.
And the G stands for glory. Yeah.
Oh my God. You listen, you do gospel. Can I put you on the spot? Like, can I tell you, can you like sing me like 10 seconds of gospel or no?
What you want to hear? I don't have no.
You can't ask. Do I look like a kind of guy that just knows gospel music by the name?
He's sitting there looking like somebody about to ask you if you were saying Sweet Home Alabama, and you gonna ask him that shit.
Sweet Home Alabama. No,
I don't know any gospel songs.
Let's see, what's one? Oh, you said Running for My Life a while ago.
I didn't say that.
Running for Jesus.
I don't know this song. I've never heard it.
The way he was about to run for my life, he was just playing, but it's one. Okay.
Give him an easy one. Give him one. When the last time you been to church?
I did go to church before COVID, a couple of times, but like realistically, 20 years. Ooh, like going to church.
You want a fast one, slow one?
Oh, that's
what I want.
I don't know.
Give me what you got. Somebody in your chat says it.
Hey, anybody on my chat? What's a good gospel song for me to sing for him, y'all?
I cannot wait to hear this. The build
Hey,
up is
he haven't been to church in 20 years.
He ain't
Give
been to
him
church in
something-
20
give
years.
him
but
something simple.
What's a good song? What's a good song, y'all? They will watch this.
I am Ains. Let's see.
Believe in testimony.
Huh?
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read that. I think it's gibberish. Mer 530 said something.
I'm gonna have to take you to
Oh,
church.
never mind. She's making fun of Michael, who said, I really feel bad. I wouldn't care if I accidentally called Eric an STD. Fuck you guys.
Okay, so let me think of one.
Oh, Amazing Grace.
Okay. Oh, that's
God.
that's a,
Amazing Grace, really, Bosco? That's what you come out with? Like, everybody knows
I
that
guess that's
song.
universal. Huh?
yeah,
Like, that's a panic move right there. Like, what's your favorite rap song? Gangster's Paradise.
let's say I'll say you said 20 years. I'm a
Yeah,
friend
it's
of
been
God.
Go ahead. I'm not going to know it anyway.
Hell, sing the 12 Days of Christmas shit.
You want to try that? You want to try that Christmas?
No, don't listen to what he fucking says. You sing from your heart. What's God telling you to sing right now? What is Blank Jesus telling you to
Somebody
sing
said,
right
"Come
now to
to
me?
Jesus."
There you
I don't
go.
know how to word it.
Obviously,
I'ma try it, though.
I need to
I'ma
come to
try it.
Jesus.
Elder Barnett, I'm gonna try it, but I don't know how to.
Okay.
I was a wretch undone, living in a world of sin, with no hope, no peace within. Somebody told me what Jesus did. He gave his life, died for my sins. And I don't know the other part.
Oh, I like it.
Now I'm justified. I'm glorified.
I remember one. I just remember when you were singing it. Did you guys ever hear this one? I've got that joy down there.
Joy.
No? Am I allowed to sing that one?
Down in my heart.
Like, when you get that
Down
off the
in
electric
my
company or
heart.
something?
It's a Veggie
So you
Tales
got that.
song.
That's a Sesame Street
Oh my
gospel
God,
song.
Veggie Tales. That was probably the last time I went to church. You know, my 16th birthday was a Veggie Tales birthday party.
Really?
I was 16.
How old are you?
39?
I'm old enough to be your mom.
No, you're
Yes,
not.
I am.
I was going to say you were like 32.
I have a
28.
Just can you hear that? I have a 38-year-old daughter.
Shut
I have
up.
a 27-year-old son.
You have a
25-year-old
38-year-old daughter?
Yes, honey.
She's single?
She was fast.
No,
She was
no, she's
fast
not
back in
single.
the
She's
day.
Damn it.
She was fast
Yeah.
back in the day.
I wasn't fast.
Who's fast?
I wasn't fast.
Like track
I
fast?
was no. No, I wasn't fast. It's just that I was sheltered a little bit, and then once I well,
She smelled her pee.
no,
That's how my daddy and my granddaddy said, "Oh, you smell your piss
my
now, don't you, boy?"
I had some
Oh
issues,
my
I had some issues
God.
at home, and was taken out of
I
home
got
while
you.
I was taken out of home.
So if you got a 38-year-old daughter and you look like you're like 40, you look like you're like 32.
I'm gonna give you.
She don't look, there's no way you can't have a 38-year-old daughter. There's
Just
no
to say
fucking
something.
way.
I'm gonna tell you.
There's no way. I would have, honest to God, not even like fucking around. If you were like, guess my age, a no shit assessment would have been 38 at the most, probably 35. But you kind of act 28-ish.
I would have gave Eric
Oh, wow.
about 60 because of the haircut.
okay.
Just the haircut, you know. But
Man.
he's a young guy, but that haircut make you look old.
But yeah, I'm 55.
55?
55. Yeah,
Look
like,
good.
Oh
Double
my
decker, don't you?
God, you look really good for 55.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. What I
Black
do.
don't crack.
Tell me what it
Black
is.
don't crack.
So in the morning when I wash my face, right,
Yeah.
I raise my hand to God.
You use
Okay.
soap and a wash towel.
Oh yeah. Some people don't use it.
No,
I use the soap
exactly.
and I rub it on my face and let it like while I'm doing it, brush my teeth, let it kind of dry in, right? I wash my face before I get in the shower, and then I let it dry, and then I wash it off, right? And then I let it before it dries.
Yeah.
I say,
No. You
I
slap
slap
yourself?
and my daughter one day she was like, when I went, they were in Tennessee the week.
You was having an episode of fit?
No,
What?
I just it's like kind of what's the word? It's kind of like
I don't know. I've never punched myself in the
Rejuvenate
face.
yeah, because it's like I don't want to ever. I want to. It's like the blood. It lets the blood do
Circulate?
Yeah, but
Alright.
I hit my.
You know
forehead
what?
and
The
everything.
white people just get in an ice bath. Yeah. That's the new white people thing.
Mm.
Y'all
Everybody's
use soap?
buying them.
Y'all use
What they
soap?
do?
They buy these big giant tubs that they put ice in and they keep it like frozen.
Mm.
And then they like polar plunge. So like they wake up in the morning and they get inside all the way up to their neck
Mhm.
into an mushy ice bath thing. And then they dunk their heads under and they try to stay in there as long as they can. And they're all like,
You know what? Eric, I'm about to say something.
that's what they
I'm
do.
about-
That's a real thing.
I'm about
But
to
what
say
is that for?
something.
Look it
and
up. Here, look, watch this.
What is it for?
I don't fuck. It's the same thing that you smack
No,
your
but mine
face
is
for.
like,
Make you look
no.
better, I guess.
I don't know.
Hang on, cold plunge. Look at this. Look at these pictures. I should have had Joshua. Yeah, see, you can buy them right
wow.
here. Look at these cold plunges.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look,
black
white.
man?
It's all black
What are
men.
you doing?
There's no black dudes
crazy.
doing that
So what is
shit.
that
Right
for?
now.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
There's Jesus doing it. Look, even Jesus does it, or white Jesus. Look, how real is that? Yeah,
See,
right.
see, man, and
Nobody's
see, look,
that
look, look,
happy
look.
swimming in ice.
See.
Nobody.
You know how.
Here we go. Here's a better picture.
I'm
See
just gonna
this?
be honest with you, man. When we going back talking about Jesus and all that,
Yeah.
remember how we say he was black?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you how I know
No,
he's
listen,
black?
he's not black.
You want me to
He's
tell you
like,
how? No,
he's
look.
like brown.
Let me tell you why he black. Okay. He walked across water. Black folk, we can't swim, so he walked across the water. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Right. Because when he dipped his toe in that water,
You know how I know he wasn't-
this water cold.
You know how I know he wasn't black?
Wow.
Because he wouldn't have been able to roll dice because he had holes in his hands.
Oh shoot! That ain't
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, look, man, it's
Ah, come
Don't
on.
give it over like
Come
that.
on. Come on. Let's go.
I knew he
That
black.
was a good
I
one.
knew he black because the EBT card won't work it, and he fed
Mhm.
multitudes with how
2
much?
fish and 5 loaves of
And
bread.
5 loaves of bread.
Mm.
He made it work.
Change the
He
water
made
into
it
wine.
work. Changed water into wine.
That red
Said
rooster.
keep the party going.
Mm.
Did. See?
You know how I know he was black?
How?
Because he was his own lawyer.
He what?
His own lawyer.
Yeah. He represented himself.
He wore the wrong suit to
He represented himself.
Had the wrong friend.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, boy. Oh, it's dark. We're gonna have to go pray. I have to go to church now because like I feel
Right.
like after this,
Yeah.
I am not in good graces.
I'm glad we
anymore.
don't have a phone here. Like, we're taking callers. Phone will be going off the hook.
Oh man.
Who's this? Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen. I'm gonna get to heaven. I'm gonna be right next to Joel Osteen, and he's gonna be like, "Come on in, Joel. You." Mm-mm. I'll be like, "What? You're letting Joel in?" And then Joel's gonna be like, and I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
I'll
And
be
he'll be
right-
like, "You remember
I'll be
that
right-
fucking dice joke?"
Look, I'll be right behind you. Be like, no, you go catch the jet plane with Creflo's dollar.
My cousin said y'all need to repent.
I am repenting. I'm super serious. Listen, if
It's
God
funny
doesn't
about
have
my-
a sense of humor, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's
Oh, I know
no
he
way
got
he's
one.
letting me
He
in.
got one 'cause
He's
I-
better have one.
Man, I was, and not trying to tell my personal business, but I was in a abusive relationship, marriage for 12 years, often, but last 12 years, and some of that stuff, I'm like, God, you got to be.
Is that why you slap yourself? Take you
No,
back?
No, not that. No. But seriously, some of that stuff, I'm like, it was funny to other people, won't funny to me. Some of it would never be funny.
Sure.
I'm like, how y'all laughing? But then again, it's like, what? But it was the choices I was making. I kept choosing to do the same thing over and over. I had to choose something different because if you do the same thing, expect the same results. I mean, different results. That's insanity, right?
Yeah, insanity.
But if you keep doing the same thing and not changing nothing, you won't get the same results.
Yeah.
So I had to change some stuff. But I'm glad I went through what I went through because it made me a better person. And when people say don't look like what it went through, I'm gonna live witness. I don't look like what I went
But
through.
see, that's why you can take your life and you can make fun of it. You can make jokes, out of it, what you experience. Because they say comedians, we have warped sense of humor. We have issues. We've been through things and stuff, which I think is true. Yeah, which is true because I joke. Majority of my new routines here the last couple of years, I talk about my daddy, relationship with my dad, and I mean, shit. It's
Bishop's Kitchen said, send me that 500,000.
Bishop, is that you?
That's what it was.
That's your Bishop.
Oh.
There's gotta be, I can't see what's the little icon thing on there?
This right here? It's right there. Oh, you are 55 because you can't see that. You want me to blow it up? She's got to change out her glasses. She'll put a reading glasses.
You said scene
you
one,
and I was
55.
on Joel Osteen's hit list.
Yeah, we're on Joel Osteen's
Yes,
list.
that's my brother.
Oh man. Hey guys, this has been an awesome episode. Thank you so much for coming in. Where can do you want people to follow you on the social
Yeah, you
media?
can follow me on I'm on Facebook is Margaret and Owens.
Margaret
and Owens, the whole
Owens.
name. And then I'm on
her comedy's hilarious. You did comedy at my distillery. Yeah.
TikTok is Moz, MOZZ 1968. And I'm on Instagram, but I think it's Comedian Margaret.
Comedian Margaret.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yeah, y'all can follow
awesome,
me.
guys. Go
Y'all
give her
follow
a
me
follow. We had so much fun with you tonight.
Thank you. I hope you have me back.
Joe, you come back anytime on Monday nights.
Praise the Lord.
Golly,
What night?
he's so much more like
What-
docile
what
when you're
nights?
here. Monday nights.
Oh, it sounded like you said your gay nights. I'm like, what?
You're always thinking gay shit.
No, man.
always about gay with you.
Man, no.
Always
Well,
goes there with you.
I was actually going to bring that up about I had a couple of things I was gonna bring up with the topic that we talk about church.
All right.
What how people pick and choose stuff out of church. What do you see?
We're gonna get into this right
gay, homosexuals in the Bible, and being a Christian.
Yeah, I'll say that.
I'll say, huh?
You said
no. I'm saying how people pick and choose. How people pick and choose.
What they're saying is like if you're a gambler, you don't gamble in church, right? We don't hate somebody who gambles because we all know somebody who gambles. Right. We know somebody who, but you don't hate someone. Do you agree with them gambling? No, but like nobody even brings it up in church. And then, so I think that like if you're going to drinking, right? I don't think you should drink in church. Lord, move the alcohol out of this man's body. Our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. You just, and if you're going to follow by a religious standard, then hold yourself to that standard. What you know what I'm saying? Like, or don't believe in the standard and then go find a different religion. But I mean, that's the whole thing. I
saw a video where a pastor was standing up and a dude was in there and he was like, "Sir, ma'am, sir," he said, "You a man.
Come leave."
Told him to leave because he was in there dressed as a woman. He said, "You're welcome back, but you got to go put on man clothes."
I do a podcast with a gay. Well, I don't want to get into all of his business, but I had a really great conversation with him about this, and he has like his own like very specific religious views, and I agree with him 100% on his religious views on it. And I don't want to say it now because I wouldn't want to put out. I said too much because I said a podcast, but I think he's got a very unique perspective in it, and I think he is writing a book right now. Okay. And I think he'll bring it up, but I think it's a very reasonable way to look at it. Right. Very mature way to look at it. It's probably it's probably the correct answer, whether some people want to hear it or not, but it probably is. But I know I shouldn't even said that much.
I'm like an asshole. My dad said, "I don't have a hell or heaven to send you to, so you live your life how you want to."
Somebody's always gonna find something wrong with somebody,
Sure.
And so, and I got a lot of stuff. A lot of topics I can talk on.
Yeah.
And as far as gay, I have, and they might not. I don't pretty sure they don't mind me saying it because they married, so it doesn't matter. But my oldest sister's married to a lady, and my oldest daughter is married to a lady.
Your oldest daughter's married. Your 38-year-old's married to a lady.
And so, at first, I can't say I had a problem, but I know I don't believe that.
Sure.
She knows how I feel.
Well, yeah. So my buddy said before we started getting into business, and I will tell this part, but before we started working together on the podcast, he said, "Let me ask you this, Eric. Would you go to a gay wedding?" And I said, I would go to a gay wedding, just like I would go to a Muslim church wedding or any kind of a wedding, but I would not participate in the religious actions because it goes against my beliefs. So I would go to a Muslim church and do all the things, but I'm not going to pray to Allah and I'm not going to get down and bow. I'll be respectful. I'll sit in the back and I'll celebrate you guys and I'll be there, but I'm not going to do anything that's religious. I'm not going to do. So if I went to a gay wedding, because I believe that religiously, like inside of a church, I'm not going to participate. I wouldn't drink inside of a church. So it's just, those are my beliefs. I want to celebrate you and I'm your friend and I support you, but I'm not going to do anything on religiously for me while I'm there. So yeah, I'll go and I'll support you. Like I'll be there for you because I don't want to miss your big day, but religiously, I got to remove myself religiously because religiously, I don't believe. Like I don't believe in, and I believe it to be as a sin, and that's okay. Like I don't want to lose any gay friends because I really do love all my friends. It's just like gambling. I won't gamble in church either, but I hang out with gamblers. I probably gamble myself a little bit, but like just religiously, like I'll go and support you because I do love you and I do support you. But I can't do the religious part.
I can look at Tansey and tell, okay, he won't participate in the church part, but he will be the first one at the reception singing.
Oh, sure.
It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining